What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Uncomical TV. It's your boy Neek. Appreciate y'all tapping in, hitting that like and subscribe button. Today I wanted to get into some thoughts about Shakur Stevenson, man. He's been the talk of the boxing world the past 24 to 48 hours. Saturday night, he headlined a card in his hometown in New Jersey. He won a unanimous decision against Artem to maintain his WBC title. And, now the next question for Shakur is, how is he going to look against the top dogs, the Tanks, the Devin Haneys, those guys? How is he going to look against the top dogs? And my question is Shakur ready for the top dogs? I think a lot of people have been, disappointed with Shakur's last two performances, even though he's essentially, quote unquote, dominated his opponents, according to the judges. A lot of people have been, disappointed with his performances. They feel like Shakur leaves a lot to be desired with his performances, and I get that. Shakur, sometimes he don't step on the pedal when he should. Sometimes he a little too passive. And, because Shakur, no disrespect to him, because he doesn't have a crazy amount of power, it's hard for a guy with that boxing style that he has to be a quote-unquote exciting fighter. And I think we won't get the best out of Shakur until we see him against the top guys. I think him and Tank would be a great fight because I think it'll bring the best out of Shakur. I think the exciting, the stand up out of my chair performance people been waiting for Shakur, I think he would bring that out against a guy like Tank. Now, I'm not going to say right now who I think will win that fight between them two. What I will say is that what Shakur has been doing probably wouldn't work against Tank. The type of style he's been fighting and the way he's gone about his last two performances, I don't think that is going to fare well against a dude like Tank, who seems to keep getting better and better every time he steps in the ring. So, for that part of it, I think for the fans complaining about Shakur being boring, and he gets trolled a lot on Twitter and social media about being boring, I think that you'll get better performance out of Shakur the higher level of fights he'll get. I think you'll get a great performance from him against Devin Haney, against Tank, like I mentioned. Even Frank Martin. I think you'll get performances from Shakur against those type of opponents. But, yeah, man, it's hard, when he's fighting these guys. He's been fighting these last couple fights, and guys are ready to elevate Shakur into that upper tier status, but the performances leave a lot to be desired. So I think against a Tank, Devin Haney, Frank, like I mentioned, I think those guys will bring the best out of Shakur. And he says he's ready for those top guys. He's been calling those top guys out. As we all know, he's been calling out Haney for a while. Him and Tank was going back and forth before the Frank Martin fight. They were going back and forth on Twitter. So Shakur feels like he's ready for these top guys. I think he's ready for these top guys. I think he'll perform better in those matchups with those top guys. But, yeah, we going to see what Shakur got to offer. But I think the latest, late 2025, Shakur is going to get a big fight. I don't know if it's going to be Devin Haney. It might be Tank first. Whoever. One of those fights I think he'll get at some point in 2025. So, let me know what y'all think about Shakur, how he been boxing. Do you think he'll beat these top guys? Do you think he's too boring? Do you think he don't got enough power to beat those top guys? Let me know what y'all think.